Real life and no TV. Millionaires stay greedy. No love and there's no grub. We got the homeless saying, y'all better come my way. Y'all better come my way. Okay, and say, y'all.
And welcome back to Jam Pack. Now, I have a very special treat of birthday proportions, y'all. He is dubbed the Andy Cohen of Food. He's the host of the podcast In Your Mouth. He wants to know what you're eating from the streets to the sheets, hosting the only queer food podcast on the airwaves. He is skilled at taking ordinary conversations and infusing them with some extraordinary secret ingredients. His main focus is highlighting, telling, and being a custodian of the stories of the LGBTQ plus community through a culinary lens. In his podcast weekly 2-year run, he sat down with hundreds of passionate foodies, social activists, influencers, and everyday people. I'm trying not to crack up as I look at him just going off right now. He is loving it. Notable guests have included queer Puerto Rican comedian and MTV host Gabe Gonzalez, the author of Fuck Yo Diet, Chloe Hilliard, cookbook author and king of mashup foods, Dan Whalen, and even Chopped cast members Chef Ash Folk, Chef Michelle Ragusis, and Renee Blackman. Other gay foodie notables are Elliot Norris of My Gay Kitchen, Dan Pelosi, Candeli Borges of the Gays Gotta Eat, and Dustin Harder, the vegan roadie himself. And you don't want to miss my queer women of color, Cicely Sierra and Mavis J. And just in case you're confused, he is the perfectly combined fashionable food enthusiast and fabulous showstopper, but he refers to himself as a fearless home-trained cook who gets his pizzazz from his theater training and his wit and style from the city that raised him, New York. And he's his path as a musician, actor, and culinary enthusiast has taken him across the world to sing with legends like Julie Andrews and Andrea Bocelli, back to the stages of Broadway, and then onto morning television for cocktail tastings and brunch bites. I think I see him blushing in my left eye right now. His food blog, The Kitchen Gaily, combines fun and accessible food with infectious campy humor that is totally unique and hilariously informative. It is a real guide to eating and living fabulously. And trust me, he does live fabulously. His culinary writing style can also be found in W42nd Street Magazine, where his monthly food column even gets New Yorkers excited about visiting Midtown Manhattan. And he's bringing an interesting perspective as a queer Latino in food. And you may have seen him in the documentary Dear Santa as the most fabulous elf of them all. For folks that don't know, Operation Santa is a charitable program via the United States Postal Service that helps bring presents to children in need across America. In the wake of Hurricane Maria, he took that veteran status from Operation Santa and urged the USPS to include the children of Puerto Rico in their efforts. And he is the reason they included Puerto Rico. The documentary is about as thousands of letters to Santa Claus get flooded to the post office during the holiday season. It's up to the U.S. Postal Service of 170-year-old Operation Santa, like I just said, to deliver them to Kris Kringle himself. His work in Dear Santa was also covered in the Advocate magazine. Chicago Sun-Times called it a sprightly, feel-good documentary that comes at a time when we could use a lift and serves as a reminder there are an awful lot of truly good people in this world. If you haven't seen the documentary yet, please, I implore y'all, be sure to check it out. And it's now available in theaters as well as on demand. And he's not only a successful food blogger, food writer, and fabulous elf, he's also a culinary MC who is passionate about food, friendships, and the Golden Girls. Joining us from New York, straight from Times Square. Folks, I bring to y'all Michael Muñoz.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. We don't have the rights. We don't have the rights.
I know, right? He's over here singing sweet songs of happy birthday to me right now, y'all. How are you?
You know what?
I'm winded. I'm always winded. Everybody's amazing.
You know what's crazy?
What's
you know
crazy?
What's absolutely insane is that I'm usually the you, right? And so this doesn't happen to me. So now I know how my guests feel, right? I just want to put you in my pocket and like pull you out when people are like, hi, who are you? And I'm like, talk to Jam, please. I'll be right back.
Right. Just talk to Jam. Thanks. Peace. How are you doing?
God.
Thank you for
great.
Joining us.
No, thank you for having me. Happy birthday. Take a sip.
Thank you. Yes, your drink of choice, tequila.
Yes, always. It's very slimming. Look, I dressed up for you.
Yes, I love it. I love that. I love the suit. That is such a beautiful and fabulous suit. I love it so much. So your drink of choice was actually gin or red wine, and then we decided we were going to do a little bit of cooking. Shrimp tacos is on the menu. And I was like, what's a good cocktail to go with? And you're like, let's just do tequila. I was like, okay. Let's just do my favorite, my favorite kind of margarita. So we threw some Grand Marnier in there with some Don Julio, some salt, some lime, some, all of that. So yes.
Yeah. I live, laugh, love.
Yes, you do. This has already been amazing. We've been pre-interviewing, pre-partying. I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm loving it.
I love it. Can I ask you a question on these
things?
Yes,
let's do it.
And I want because we don't really know each other. I want an opinion here.
Okay.
When you're on these Zoom, FaceTime, whatever you want to call it, video meetings, are you looking at you or are you looking at me? Because I feel like I'm looking at me sometimes. But I'm trying to look at you.
I'm making sure I don't look crazy, so I have to check in with myself every once in a while. That's one of the few pluses of doing it virtually is when you're doing an interview in person, you're like, well, I don't know how I look, so I hope I don't look too crazy. But I could see myself, but I'm looking at you, and I just just wishing I could just time warp you to or travel you to LA. So.
Yeah, I need some sunshine. It's freezing here.
Well, let me know where the sunshine is, because I have been sunshine deprived as well. We have sun, but it's still very cold.
Oh, it's like 30 degrees here, girl. No.
30 degrees?
Yeah, winter.
Ooh, I would lose a nipple for sure. I would lose a nipple in the cold. And
not a nipple.
Did anything fall? Did anything fall? Oh my goodness.
Not the nipples, girl.
Not
we got to keep them intact.
Yeah. Please keep them in. Please keep them in.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. This shirt is tight. This shirt is tight enough. It's holding them in for sure.
I need a shirt like that for sure. Now I'm like, oh, is it cold?
That's it.
Oh man. Oh my goodness. So we've got shrimp tacos on the menu.
Yeah.
You are the foodie. You are the food guy.
I mean, I'm apparently everything after that introduction.
You really are.
I was
and
like,
we're gonna get to this Operation Santa because there was
she did a deep dive. She did a deep dive and found everything, including the birth certificate.
Yeah, exactly. Do you say hey, I'm a New Yorican, what's...
Oh yeah, Boricua all the way, honey.
Yes, Boricua. Yes. Oh man, yeah. What's a good dance move to do while we're drinking and cooking? What's a good dance move to?
Well, it's freezing here, so I'm just doing the the nipple shake.
A little nipple shake, a little shimmy shake,
a little shimmy shake.
Oh my goodness. So would you like to take the lead? I'm virtually cooking with you. So you said shrimp tacos.
Yeah, listen,
We got
when
some
you
shrimp
approached me with this idea of doing a live cook, I said right back to you, you know what? It needs to be easy because for the audience out there, hi audience, it's not very interesting, especially in the cooking shows. Everybody has everything prepped out, right? I want it to be about your vibe, meeting my vibe, and not about sitting here chopping onions, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Nobody needs to lose a finger.
Right. And that would be a hot mess. And you hear chopping just nonstop in the background.
Right. And it's just not, it's boring. It's boring.
Yeah,
so
super boring.
I figured, you know what, let's do something quick for your birthday, something delicious for your birthday, something easy for your birthday. You requested a fish. I said shellfish.
Yeah.
So what better? And who doesn't love a taco?
Yes.
I
love Mexican food. I love tacos. Tacos are probably one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. So when you threw those ingredients at me, I was like, ooh, this is about to get interesting. This is about to get very interesting.
You know?
Yeah.
So, there's a little cilantro, a little lime, a little honey, a little garlic. We're throwing everything in there, and it's going to be spicy, sweet, and delicious.
I got my little lime juice.
And that's it. Know. I love. So where are your shrimp?
Oh, the most important part of the dish.
Yes. Perfect. Did you give them a rinse and pat them dry?
Yes, I gave them a rinse. I put them on a paper towel. I should have maybe patted them a little bit more.
That's fine. Listen, take them, right?
All right.
Take them in that bowl, right? Because we're not fancy today.
We're not fancy. No.
No. So either salt and pepper, or sometimes my secret is, right? Like if you're a professional chef in the kitchen, you're throwing, you're doing like the salt, the pepper, but sometimes I'll take some adobo, not from that company that we don't buy from anymore, but any other brand. Some adobo. This is like local adobo, right?
And it's so important to like support local businesses. And yeah.
Shout out to the Freakin' Rican in Queens.
That's what they're called, the Freakin' Rican?
Yeah, you can order their stuff online. Not a sponsor to either one of us.
I love it. No,
but his ish is real good. And so sometimes I'll use this instead, right? Because this has salt in it, and like it'll just like bump that flavor up. So your choice, salt and pepper, or a little kind of like AP, all-purpose seasoning,
Oh, I have all-purpose. I love all-purpose. Let's see if I can find
What do you got?
All-purpose.
What do you got? Show me what you got.
Well, so just a little secret. I don't do a whole lot of cooking, but however, I am Haitian. So that was a prerequisite to learn how to cook and to have presentable cooking skills.
Yeah.
What
do you got? Don't tell me. Go ahead.
What was it?
I'm waiting to see what you pull out of that spice cabinet.
You said all purpose. So
like some people, some people have
their
like favorite,
like an Old Bay seasoning.
This is not Old Bay. Old Bay is an all-purpose and great for shrimp, but not great for like a Spanish style shrimp.
Oh, a Spanish style shrimp. I like that. Now, he was talking about all-purpose seasoning, not all-purpose flour. So this is the beautiful part. I surround myself with Geminis. I don't know what sign you are, Michael.
Capricorn all the way. There's less than 30 days to my 40th birthday.
See, this is why we're vibing. But I surround myself with Geminis. The wife is a Gemini. Brooke is a Gemini. This is like the beautiful part of it. So I've got the wife in to help me. This is a rare occasion that she's actually showing up on camera right now.
Well, she's gorgeous.
Isn't she? Yeah. Listen, everybody's still trying to figure out how how I got her to deal with me, but we don't have a.
Listen, if you can't find anything, just break out the salt and pepper, girl. We'll keep it simple.
I found the pepper. That's the
okay. Where's the salt?
Good, yeah. This
You
is
have the
pandemic edition. Yes, I have the salt right here.
Okay, great.
That's a big thing of salt. Thank you, honey.
What did I just do? Oh, I put it back. Great. Salt, right? Take some salt, like a hefty pinch. Right?
A pinch. Okay, I'm
like a pinch from an Italian, not
a pinch from an Italian. Ooh, have you ever been pinched by an Italian?
If you only knew. All right. So you throw a hefty pinch on there, right? I have mine on a plate, so I have to, and then you throw some pepper on there.
You got the fancy pepper. Should it be like pepper? What is it? Peppercorn? Pepper black?
Well, it doesn't matter. That little thing of pepper works just fine.
Michael,
don't worry about it.
You make me feel so good about myself right now. Okay, so we got some.
Throw some pepper up in there, right? Since yours is in a bowl. Since yours is in a bowl, you're going to want to do this.
A little.
Yes, right? In there. Since mine is on a plate, I have to flip the shrimp and do it all over again.
Oh, okay. I see.
You see? See
how we're doing that? So should I do again, like put more salt and pepper now that
just a little. You don't want to over salt.
Okay.
But you do want to salt and pepper at every stage.
Wife is watching me with the closest eye possible. I mean, can you pass me a paper towel, please? Oh, this is fantastic. Yeah. I love this. This reminds me of the old days. So the wife, just a little secret, she used to be the producer of the show. Okay. But now she's a photographer. She's doing her own thing. She's doing her damn thing. But now she's over here. It feels like I'm getting like a trigger, a PTSD of like when she used to be the producer of the show, watching me closely. I'm very nervous, but it's all good.
Right now, remember, if you touch the shrimp, you got to wash your hands and wash them well.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we don't want any cross contamination here.
No, not at all. I've always been like super, like critical of washing my hands every time I touch something when I cook.
Yes.
Can you maybe explain to the folks how important it is to wash your hands? I mean,
do I really even need to go down that? Do I need to go down that road? We've been hearing it for 9 months.
Right, and I just touched my earbud. I just touched my AirPods, so I'm gonna wash my hands again. That's how I overdo it. I was in a drive-through and I like hand sanitized my hands. I didn't even touch anybody.
Listen, I'm gonna give you the breakdown.
Okay. All right.
And then we're going to get going here.
Let's do it.
So basically, we have our shrimp. They're salt and peppered. We're going to put a little oil in the pan, turn on the pan, let it get hot. Wait a second. Let's just talk about the game plan. It's like football or something, I would imagine.
Yes, Michael has a game plan for me. I love it. Yes.
All right. We're going to get
the game plan before I do it.
We're going to get the pan nice and hot. Throw the shrimp in, like lay them out nice and evenly. Wait a few minutes till they're nice and brown. Flip them, pull them out. Throw our veggies in.
Okay.
Right? Get that all going and nice. Throw the shrimp back in. Bada bing, bada boom. We are done.
I love how you said bada bing, bada boom, we're done. So, okay, so we're going to go over that whole game plan.
One by one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But so you see the full picture.
Yes.
All right. So now I have a little bit of oil in my pan. All right. And
is that your big pan? That's your main pan.
That's my big pan. So give me like one good turn of that oil in the pan.
Okay.
Yep. Not a lot. Whoa.
Okay. Whoa.
Okay. All right. That's like a tablespoon, maybe 2.
A little bit.
All right. Great.
Swirl it around. Should I swirl it?
No, just turn on the heat, girl.
Okay, just turn on the heat.
Yep.
Okay.
Like medium.
Okay, medium. This is really exciting. This is the first podcast I've had where I'm cooking, especially virtually cooking. This is awesome.
So yours will heat up faster than mine because yours is gas and mine is electric.
Okay. Well, the wife just told me I should put it on low because I am not trusted in the kitchen. So it's all right. Ours is gonna cook at the same speed at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, drinking time. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So anywho, while we're waiting for our pans to heat up really quick,
Yes.
for the audience, we have a pepper or two, depending on how many people you're cooking for. I decided to cook a pepper. I decided on one person. So I have like half a pound of shrimp, one pepper, half a red onion, 2 jalapenos with the seeds out, sliced, a small handful of cilantro chopped up, cup of lime, a lime, like three things of garlic, 3 cloves of garlic grated, and that's where we're starting. All right?
Okay, I love it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just waiting to see if this is hot enough yet. Almost.
Thank you, honey. All right, so first things first.
The oil needs to be hot. There isn't a lot of oil in there, is there? It's not like soaking in oil, right?
No.
I'm just trying to tell. We're not deep frying shrimp, and I'm like,
no, we're not deep frying shrimp. No. So, like, I mean, your podcast is so much fun, and when you speak to folks, like, what is your most memorable experience that you've had on your podcast?
Oh my God, so many. I mean, I'm actually, come this February, it'll be 3 years. 3 years with only a 2-week break.
That's
it's a long time.
How do you do that though? Because I've technically been doing it for 3 years, but I took a year off, I wanted to find my creative juices. If
mine is hot, yours has to be hot by now.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it feels hot. Mm-hmm.
Yep. We're gonna take the shrimp and just lay them out nicely. When you put something down in a pan, you put it down, you lay it down away from you so it doesn't splatter towards you.
Oh, okay.
And you want to hear that sizzle, like it's like the crowd cheering.
Oh, I hear that sizzle. Okay, because I was over here just cheating on my test, looking at your screen to make sure I was doing it right. Okay. Now, do you give a little space between the shrimp, or like what's?
Yeah.
You just kind of let them do their thing.
Just a little bit. You don't want them on top. You don't want them right on top of each other. So if you're working with a lot of shrimp, you don't want to crowd the pan.
Okay.
And you also don't want to drop them in. Just like gently, like.
Okay, gently, like.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Little wrist, little. Almost reminds me of that follow through in basketball. Let's see.
I know nothing about basketball.
The best theatrical performance ever.
So I'm cooking in the world's smallest kitchen here, so I have to clean as I go.
But I love that you threw your Christmas tree in there.
Oh yeah, always.
I love that. That's
She's
amazing.
a skinny legend.
Yes. Do you have
so we were talking about my most memorable experience here, and most recently I just released my holiday gift guide. With superstar Instagrammer, food blogger Dan Pelosi, and it was quite a memorable experience. All we do is sit there and laugh and tell you about all the best products from like LGBTQ owned and like POC owned. You don't want them one on top of another now.
I love that he is on that ass. I was let me get a
sorry, they call me a top in the kitchen. So.
I love it. They call you a cop in the kitchen?
No, a top. T-O-P.
Oh, a top. Ooh, tell me more.
So it's sizzling, it's good.
Yeah.
You have some tongs. Don't you touch those shrimp. You leave those shrimp alone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just let them do their thing. Okay. Let them be.
All right.
All right. Now you're going to need a plate. You're going to need a plate to transfer them onto. Where's your plate?
Okay. My plate. Let's see. I'll get a fancy plate. Here we go.
Perfect.
Plate.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Keep that right there on that side.
Okay.
All right. Perfect.
Perfect.
Let them do their thing. So they're going to cook like, 5 minutes, like about 5 minutes one side, a couple minutes on the other. We're going to pull them out. And then we're going to throw all of our chopped ingredients. That means our red pepper, our jalapeno, our onions, and that's it in the thing. We're going to save the cilantro and garlic. Okay, perfect. All right. Cool. Hey, yeah, nice excited. And easy. I'm excited. Oh yeah, it smells good already. I'm excited. I'm thrilled. I hope the people eating here are just excited. You feel the enthusiasm, don't you? Yes, I can. I can. So yeah, the gift guide was great. And I mean, all these podcasts are different because the podcast has evolved. My podcast is called In Your Mouth, and the podcast has evolved so much, and it's now something I never expected it to be. In the sense that I just wanted it to be fun and ridiculous. I'm watching you. I see you back there. All right. I can see it. My wife came in the kitchen, so now I'm she's okay. Just move this way a little. Right. Do you need the other AirPods so Michael co-signs on that I'm okay? Oh, that's a cold world. That's cold. That's just cold. Move that way or that way a little. Move away from the stuff. There, perfect. Okay, so I'm keeping an eye. Okay, he's keeping an eye. I got supervision. Yes, because listen, I'm timing mine and I'm timing yours, right? Yes. Okay. And usually, how long do you let it sit roughly? If someone is maybe a little bit inept, like myself, how long should they start to be concerned that they're you'll see the shrimp tighten up and start to turn color, right? And you don't want to mess with them too soon because they'll stick to the pan. But once they're ready, they'll just release from the pan. Okay. Right? And they're going to be nice and brown on one side. Okay. And that's what we want. You're almost there, I can see them turning. Mine on the other hand. Hold on. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Those sound sexy over there. My goodness. Okay. That's what it should be sounding like, Okay. It's like they're like cheering. They're like, we love this. It's like the hot tub. Like, yeah. That's what it is. But so the podcast, like a lot of the memorable experiences. So wait, let's go back. I wanted it to be fun and ridiculous and gay, and then all of a sudden it turned into this thing of me telling LGBTQ stories of food people. And through that, like through this, what we're doing, people's stories would come out. Growing up in foster care and coming out. What? That's not something we ever hear about. Getting thrown out of your house and being homeless. We never hear about that. But somehow we were talking about cake and then we ended up there. Yeah. Yeah. I never set out to do that. It's just what ends up happening in this natural conversation. Yeah. I love having those conversations though. Like you can go from something super serious to something extra like ratchet and just left field. You're still good. So. You're like a minute behind me. So okay. He sees that I'm getting nervous. He sees that I'm getting nervous, but he's reassuring me that You'll take a look at your shrimp. They should be, you'll see that they'll get brown on the sides, on the underside. And then you'll know when to turn them. They look good. I mean, they smell good already. And maybe it's the other things that I've pre-cut, cooking, you have to be fearless when you cook. You have to be a little fearless when you cook, okay? Yeah. And you have to pay attention. I feel like, for the longest time, I didn't cook when I was
single because it was just myself and my dog, and that was it, you know?
Yeah.
Like for folks that are out there that are like, like I'm single, like why should I even cook for myself? Like to you, what's the importance in that for folks to cook their own meals? Like what's the beauty and the excitement in
So
it?
it's so funny that you asked that, because there was a man by the name of Mikey Bell, and he lives in Wales, and he was just on the podcast. And he, it came out that he said,
oh, was he episode 145? Was
145?
it
140? Yeah, the last, not
the
yeah,
most
maybe
recent one, right?
145. So he was talking about the way he started when he started to cook was because he saw beyond its service, you know? So it's just beyond like the necessity of like feeding yourself. There's more of like, let's say you're making your mom's recipe. There's more of a bringing the past into your home. Or let's say you're trying something new, right? It takes you into a different place where you're not thinking about the world and what else is happening because you're focused here, right? There's another person, Dr. J, not the Dr. J, who on the pod was like, he uses it, in a minute you'll turn them. He uses the kitchen as a place of zen and gratitude. So like as you stir the pot, you're like meditating on like the good things that happened today, you know? And I completely adhere to all of that. Like you have to see beyond the service of just sustainability for yourself in your body, you know?
Yeah.
And that's when the love of cooking will happen. All right? Take one of your shrimp and flip it. See if it's nice and brown.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Get to it then. Start flipping them, girl.
Michael Muñoz. I just want to say your
go.
last
You
name
see?
all day.
I told you I got you.
Okay, I see you. Okay. Might have to have you on the show again. I'm gonna have to have you on the show every time I need to cook dinner.
Girl, I'm gonna need to start getting paid.
I know, right? I'm like, how would you like payment? Oh man, yeah.
A little
these
trick.
are like
Where's
nice
the handle of that pan?
Right here.
Okay, hold the handle and start flipping, girl. Don't be afraid of it. It's not gonna bite you.
I think this one needs to sit a little bit more, if I can be honest. That one was on the overload ship. Let's see.
All right, so we're leaving them for less time on this side.
Okay. Oh, left side. Okay, left time. Okay.
All right, less time. Because the pan is hot already. They're going to pick up the color from the bottom of the pan. It's going to be great.
Okay. Hot like fire.
And plus, you don't want to overcook them because they're going to go back in the pan.
True. Okay. Okay.
Right?
What's your favorite? Go ahead.
The reason you want it, there's flavor in the brown. Hello, look at us. There's flavor in the brown. And so you want that crispy, crunchy flavor. Flavor in the brown. Flavor in the brown. Flavor in the brown.
Dirty wine. Flavor in the wine. In the brown.
Not some dirty wives.
Yeah.
All right.
Listen, that's when the Don Julio's gotten to me. Okay.
Yes. Look. So look at that. Look how gorgeous that looks.
Ooh, that does look gorgeous.
All right. So I'm pulling mine out while you flip over there. I'm a little ahead of you, but that's okay.
That's all right. It's all right.
Right. We let the audience know that we're cooking at different speeds here.
Different speeds. So don't rush yourself. Don't rush your greatness.
No. No, there's no need.
Michael's over here reassuring us, don't rush your greatness. Just let
That's it. All right. So I put those aside. They're on a plate. I'm going to throw.
I love your pink tongs, though.
Oh, yeah. Pink is my favorite color. Boys wear pink, too.
Is it really? Oh, my goodness. Oh.
So, just so you know.
I should have known that with your Christmas tree being pink, that your favorite color was pink.
Pink. So just so you know, I pulled these things out. I put a tiny bit more oil in the pan, and I'm throwing the peppers, the onions.
Okay.
And as soon as everything goes in, I'm going to start rubbing the bottom of the pan to pick up all that like delicious brown that was left over from the shrimp.
Those delicious like dried up like juices, like brown dried up juices.
That crispy crunchy, girl.
That crispy crunchy dried up juices. Okay.
Oh no, nobody likes dried up juices.
No, nobody likes dried up juices. Yeah, that triggered so many questions, but we're gonna save
Ask away.
What's so for folks that are watching,
are
you can they slide into your DMs? Like what's
you know what? I wish someone would.
Really? Listen, the folks that listen to this show are slightly ignorant and trifling, so they might slide into a New Yorican's DMs.
Listen, I wouldn't be mad.
What is it that you're looking for?
I'm an equal opportunity fucker as long as your vibes are good.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you're cute. So.
Listen, if they like, it doesn't matter like top or bottom. That's what I should have worn. I have a shirt that says bottom. Goddamn. I should change into that for my eating attire.
Oh no. No. In life, this is a lesson, folks. In life, one must be versatile.
Yes!
In every way, shape, or form.
Yes!
In marriage, you got to be versatile. You got to give a little. You got to take a little. At work, you got to give a little. You got to take a little.
Yeah.
In the bedroom, you got to give a little. You got to take a little.
Go off, Michael. Go off. Now, do you prefer like Michael, Mikey?
No, I'm definitely a Michael. Michaels are really weird because Michaels. There's definitely Mikes, there's definitely Mikeys, and there's definitely Michaels, and I'm definitely a Michael.
Yes. Okay.
But you can call me yours.
Ooh, I like that. Now, should I be checking on these shrimp? Because now they talking to me. They pop in and getting a little concerned.
All right. So the ones you flipped, pull out.
Okay.
And the ones you haven't turned over.
Yeah. Flip those over.
All right. Pull the ones out.
Okay.
There you go.
Even if they're not, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because they're going back in the pan. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, they're getting that full. They're getting that full loving when they go back in the pan.
Yep.
So, like, what's your type? Like, what do you look for when?
Can you hear this? What's happening out my window?
Are they bumping MC Light?
No, I think it's a trans Black Lives Matter protest.
Oh wow. So just a reminder, Michael is in the heart of Times Square. So the noises that you're hearing are straight from Times Square, real time. How have the rallies been for Black Lives Matter and Black Trans Lives Matter and things like that out there in New York?
I mean, at one point it was very intense, and I do have to say that I was out there in the streets with the peoples. All right, it looks like. Do you have a good amount of oil still left in the bottom of that pan? It looks like.
Yeah, you saw that heavy pour when I first started.
All right, so don't worry about it. The pan is hot. Now throw your peppers, onions, gently. Throw your peppers, onions.
I shouldn't throw any more oil in there?
No, because you have enough. You're good.
Okay, so
you don't want a greasy meal, girl. Nobody.
No,
girl.
Nobody
do me a favor. Pick up the plate. Pick up the plate.
I got you.
Right?
I got you.
Take it and throw it in, girl.
Oh, okay. But we're doing everything except for the cilantro, right?
Cilantro and the garlic.
And the garlic. Okay.
So the reason we don't do the garlic immediately is because garlic has a high burn point. So it's just going to burn very quickly. And nobody wants to eat burnt garlic.
No, not at all. I mean, I love garlic, but I think I would
So I threw my peppers and onions in. Look at that. Yes, look at that.
Ooh.
I'm gonna wait till you're done there.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Ooh, that looks pretty. Okay.
All right, beautiful. Now take your tongs and rub them around the bottom so it picks up the shrimp bits.
Okay. Ooh, I feel like a real chef. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh. Okay. I see what's going on.
I'm at the garlic stage here, and I love garlic.
I love garlic too.
Plus, I'm sleeping alone, so this is 4 large cloves.
Well, until
do a little less
until we slide into your DMs.
Oh yes. So anyways, back to BLM. When the protests started and whatnot, I was saying while everybody was watching the news, I was living the news. Because yes, I was out in the streets, but also I live in Times Square. And so everything was happening around me. You know?
Yeah.
And so it was a lot to manage and handle. All right. Now you're going to want to salt and pepper these peppers and onions.
Those peppers and onions?
Yes, you have to salt and pepper every stage.
Okay.
What are you doing there?
I was getting the garlic out of the little thingamajigger.
Okay.
Some extra ones. Okay, so you said salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper,
Salt and pepper.
Not a lot. There you go. Not a lot.
Everybody got nervous when I picked up that big ass
I
thing
did.
of salt. Okay.
That's why you opened the big end, and I was like, whoa.
Listen, Brooke like gasped. There's a massive gasp. She was like,
listen, I have a couple secrets if you oversalt, but sometimes they don't work. But like,
okay,
a little less, less is more, and then you can adjust at the end.
Okay, I feel that.
So you're gonna let those cook for.
Okay.
Turn up the heat a little. Your heat's a little low, just a little.
Yeah,
I'm watching.
Okay. Yeah, I was.
All right. We want to move this along.
Low base. Yeah, we do. Yeah,
all right.
Yes.
So those are going to get soft, and as soon as those are soft, and you picked up the bits from the bottom of the pan, you'll throw the garlic in, and then throw the shrimp in.
Ooh.
That's where I'm at.
Ooh. Okay.
All right.
Feeling empowered. Okay.
Yeah, you got this, girl.
I love it. So what is your type? What is your if someone's listening right now and they're saying, listen, I could be Michael's type. He is fine. He is a New Yorican. He got a bald head, goatee, mustache. Listen, all the vibes in the world. Amazing voice. What is it that they can do to get into your world, to get you to even notice them?
You have to be funny. You legit have to be funny, and corny can be cute, but you got to be funny. At this point, I'm almost 40. I need somebody that we are forever laughing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if we're not laughing, what the fuck's the point? Can I say that?
Yeah, cuss away, please cuss away.
Like what's the point?
Yeah.
What is the point? You know what I mean, Vern?
Yeah.
And so, I said Vern. Know what I mean, Vern? That's a throwback.
Know what I mean, Vern?
Do you remember? Are you old enough to remember Ernest? Ernest Saves Christmas.
Know what I mean,
Ernest
Vern? Yeah.
Know what I mean, Vern?
I watched every single one of those Ernest Christmas. Which was your first, your favorite? Well, which was your favorite Ernst movie? I guess
oh my God, Ernest Goes to Jail. definitely.
Oops, not the light. What's the let's see.
All right, give those peppers and onions a shake.
Ooh, that's an
You can't just leave them sitting there.
Okay, little shake, shimmy.
Oh, that looks. Oh, those look good. Those look good and ready.
Okay.
Right, they're nice and soft. Do they look soft?
I mean, they look soft. Hey,
Perfect.
would you like to test it?
No,
okay.
You're good. I can see that you're good. Take the power. Take control.
Yeah.
You don't need anybody.
No, I don't.
Now throw your garlic in there.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. And it wasn't a whole lot of garlic, right? That you had. It
was like 3 cloves. I mean, I put 4, but you could do 2.
This is 1 clove. Is it? Oh, okay, 2. Okay, cool. This is 2.
Yeah, 2 is good. 2 is more than enough. There's 3 of you. Okay. You have to sleep with someone tonight.
I do.
Throw that in there, and now throw the shrimp back in and give it a toss.
Okay. And we're still holding off on the cilantro, though, right?
Yes, I'm at the cilantro phase. You're one step behind.
I am not at. Yes, I am 1 step behind. I feel like that's the story of my life. Okay, so throwing the shrimp in. Okay. Throw the shrimp in. Should I do a little shake shimmy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Give it a little. You want it all to come together.
Yeah, get to know one another, huh?
That's right. It's a party. Everybody into the hot tub.
Yeah, it's a party.
All right?
It's a party.
It's a hot girl summer.
Now, what kind of funny is for you? Is it like, is it I covered my mouth just in case that was
you can't get me through the screen.
I know, right? What do you like the punny? Do you like
No. A little sarcastic humor and just like naturally you don't try too hard funny.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not looking for abs. I'm looking for, like someone cute and just good.
Now, if someone didn't have abs, they would be okay.
Oh my God, most definitely. Give me somebody who eats, please.
Is there a deal breaker out there for you? Like, is there a deal breaker that anyone could ever do for you?
Yeah.
That, like, where you just be like, this is a wrap. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, heavy smokers. Heavy smokers is a deal breaker, unfortunately.
Like,
I've dated smokers before.
Or just
no. Well, if you're only, you can smoke the Mary J, the 420, the whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Sure, because you won't wake up and stink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. If you're smoking cigarettes, I'm out.
Just straight nicotine.
Yeah, and if you're smoking anything else, I don't want to talk to you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel that.
I'm going to shut this off. Give that a stir, please.
Give it a stir, a little.
Yeah.
Should I do the tongs? Should I?
Yeah, do the tongs. Do the tongs. Okay. Get up in there.
Ooh.
How's that looking? How's that smelling?
Ooh. Smells good. What you think, Brooke? Does it smell? Smells great. Okay. Let's see. Ooh.
Right.
Ooh. Got a little bit of everything. Okay.
All right. Now you want to throw your cilantro in.
Okay. So all of the cilantro, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, or maybe just like 3/4 of that.
Because I know you did say like a handful, but I think I low-key maybe cut a little more than
all right, just throw half of it in. Listen, if you don't like cilantro, use flat leaf parsley.
Oh no, I love cilantro. Do you love cilantro? You like cilantro? Okay. And then mix it in there. Stir. Okay.
Give that a stir.
Give it a stir.
All right, and the last thing you want to do, where's your honey?
Ooh, I got my honey. I got all different types of honeys. Okay, let's see.
So I got Mike's hot honey here, also not a sponsor, but it's like a spicy honey.
Ooh, okay. So how much honey should I put in?
No, so perfect. No. Leave the squirty on. Don't.
Oh, I needed to take the.
Oh, okay. It's like no. We just want a drizzle. We don't want too much drizzle. Honey. You just want like a little drizzle.
Okay.
And then bada bing, bada boom.
Okay. Welcome back, honey.
Like, watch me drizzle. Yeah, just a little drizzle.
Oh, okay.
And that's it.
I'm so mad that was like a sexy drizzle. Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Just a drizzle.
Okay. Well, let's see if I can do that. So is it my turn?
Yeah. Come on.
Oh.
There you go. Oh, that's spicy. Yes, there you go, girl. There you go.
Is that enough?
Maybe a little more. That was like half a. That was like
I was trying to be conservatively sexy.
Perfect. There you go.
Okay. All right.
All right. And you want to finish with a little lime juice.
Okay. Throw it in there.
Yeah. Just a splash.
A little splash. Oh, that was a splash, huh? Okay.
All right, and turn off the heat, girl. Turn off the heat.
Choking my damn self in the kitchen. Oh, thank you. That was really sweet of you. So should I mix it all together?
Yeah, give it a little.
Juice and the... Okay. Ooh.
And now, since you're the chef, you get to try a shrimp to make sure they're good.
Oh, I get to try it. Okay. Should I let it? I think I lost it.
What?
So should I let it cool down after I?
No, just what is that?
Just straight from the pan?
Yeah, girl, just blow on it. You don't eat hot food?
I do, but you know, let's see. It's hot. Let's see.
Mmm.
That was good.
But you see, now mine, you know, this is why you do little bits of salt at a time. Because mine could use another sprinkle.
Salt would be probably a nice little additive.
All right, but not too much because we're about to do something with a little bit of cheese.
Oh, okay. So I'll let it be. All
right. So now move that pan over.
Okay. Yeah, that's a nice trip. Huh? I did that. Yeah, that tastes good.
Right? It's a little sweet. It's a little spicy. It's a little
bit of everything. That was.
So move that pan over and out of the way.
Okay.
Now grab your other pan.
Okay.
Now for this, you want a non-stick pan.
Okay.
Right? Got your non-stick pan?
Non-stick pan.
Great. Turn on the heat to medium, medium-low.
Medium-low. Okay.
All right. Now you either want cotija cheese, which is Spanish cheese, which we both have, or you want Parmesan. Right? Same difference. Right? This is just Mexican cheese. Delicious. What you're going to do, so you don't want to leave that non-stick pan on too hot, on too long with nothing in it. What you want to do is you want to either take a spoon or just lightly cover the bottom of the pan in cheese.
Not with oil.
No, cover it in the cheese. The cheese already has natural oils in it.
Time out. I thought that was going to be.
Did you put oil in the pan?
Yeah, I already had oil in the.
We already discussed that.
I know. This is. I thought since that was the tortilla one that was.
No oil. This is the trick I'm showing you.
You know, you both are telling me. You asked me. Right. Brooke is the only compassionate one for us Sagittarians. I'm just gonna drink my drink. It's my birthday, damn it. 1 second, the other pan is getting clean. The other non-stick pan. Yes, happy birthday. Let me I'll pour
happy birthday to you.
Yes, cheers. Thank you. Happy birthday to me. Hey. My pan
Turn
is
it
ready.
on medium low.
Yes, medium low.
Not low, but just above low.
Yes, between medium and low.
Medium low, honey.
Medium low. Yeah.
All right. Now you don't want to leave that on too long without anything in it. So coat the bottom of the pan in a light coating of cotija cheese. Yes.
Cotija cheese.
Okay, make it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow.
Let it snow. Let it snow.
All right, where are your tortillas? Get them out. Actually, I probably could use a little bit more myself. All right. So this is going to be the trick, and you're going to be gagged, honey. Is that a puppy I hear?
Yes, that's Zora wilding out. Go sit down, girl. Go sit down. Go sit down. So do I throw a tortilla?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. So if we want to speed this up a little, just turn up the heat. Turn up the heat. But medium. Move that bag out of the way so I can keep an eye on you.
Yes,
like medium.
Keep an eye on me. Yes.
All right. And so what's going to happen is this cheese is going to melt and form like a cracker.
Ooh, okay.
And then you're going to put the tortilla on top of it and flip it. And so the cheese is going to be stuck to one side of the tortilla.
Okay. Okay.
Know what I mean?
I do.
So you're going to let it you're going to let it start to gently melt. And then once you can see that it's starting to gently melt, you're going to put the tortilla on top of it.
Okay. Ooh.
And then you're going to have this nice
Michael.
Cheesy tortilla.
Tortilla? Oh my goodness. I haven't heard someone say tortilla in a long time. Let's see.
Well,
tortilla.
You do live in California. You see?
We
so
do.
Look.
And,
See how it's getting nice and wet? I don't know if you can tell. It's getting nice and wet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice
That's what you want.
Okay. Okay.
And once it looks like that, you can throw your tortilla right on top of it.
Should I coat with more cheese?
What do you mean?
Gemini is just judging me up the wazoo. So we're going to go straight out.
Well, are they hosting this out or are you?
I know, right?
That?
You would, listen, they micromanage, they make, okay, cool. I asked, and then unfortunately they give the most pettiest answer ever. Listen, if y'all
girl, take control.
Make sure you watch the YouTube episode of this, because when it's a hot mess and jam-packed, it is a hot mess. So,
all right. Is it looking nice and moist yet? No, don't do that. You don't want to do that.
Okay, don't do that. Okay.
Just leave it be, and it's gonna look nice. It's just gonna get nice and moist.
Listen, I'm sure you're used to dealing with impatient lesbians in New York. What has been?
I'm sure. You cut out. You're sure I'm used to what?
I'm sure you're used to dealing with impatient lesbians in New York. You had a good laugh.
Yes.
What has been It's getting there. It's trying to get moist. It's trying to get wet. It's trying to find itself.
Yep. You don't want to let it get too brown.
But okay, so it's brown at the bottom. So does that mean it's ready, even if it doesn't look
right? Throw your tortilla on top.
Okay, I'm just gonna say. Okay, so I'm gonna throw it on top. Okay.
Yeah, just throw it on top in the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
Now push it down a little with your hand.
Okay.
Push it down. Just make sure it's attached to the cheese.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
This is going to be thebomb.com.
I mean, it already feels like it's about to be thebomb.com. I'm smelling it. I'm feeling it. This is like
so your pan is bigger than mine. So you're going to have a bigger cheese circumference, but that's okay. Because then you can like make like a mini cheese like roll up. Like a taquito.
Ooh, like a taquito. I like taquitos. Taquitos are fun.
All right.
You
so
like this? No. Oh.
Hold on. I gotta flip. So look, it's nice and brown. See how nice and brown?
Oh,
and I flipped it. And my tortilla
Ooh.
is attached to the other side.
Oh, okay. Let me get there. Shit. This is amazing.
Right. I'm gonna lower my heat a little because I was on high. Yeah.
So should I try to like flip this over?
No. How brown are your? I can see that they're starting to be brown.
On the outside.
Yeah, the edges.
Yeah. The edges getting brown.
All right, not yet though. You'll be able to listen. Push the side a little. If the side stays together.
You talking about like the side of the tortilla?
Yeah, the side of the tortilla. No, the side of the thing. Push the side like so.
Oh, okay. Like this?
Yeah. Like you're flipping a pancake. Oh, yep, that's ready, girl.
Okay.
You can tell that's ready.
New vibes.
Now do it all. Listen, wait. Do it all the way around. Like break the seal all the way around.
I'm excited. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
We loose on all the edges.
All right, now flip it. Now flip it.
Now flip it. Okay.
Yeah, flip it. If you're loose, flip it, girl.
If I'm loose,
flip it good.
Flip it. Flip it.
Oh, that looks perfect.
Yeah.
Because you want it nice and brown. You don't want it like burnt brown.
Yeah.
You know?
I like it. Flip it, girl. Flip it.
That's it.
I just want to like make a song out of flipping it. Okay.
You know what you could do this with as well? If you do the same thing with the cheese on the bottom, right? And then you flip it and you crack an egg or two over it. And then you cover it. You get these like cheesy, crispy eggs. Delicious.
Oh, interesting. I've never tried.
I think
we have to do this again, Michael. I'm learning so much about myself, about you, about this cooking process.
Look, done and done. That's the cheese side. That's the tortilla side.
Ooh.
She could use actually a little bit more on the tortilla side.
Okay.
You know? Okay. And then next time, since your pan is so big, you want to make it smaller, like the size of the actual tortillas.
So should I flip this out now, or should I just
lift it up and check it? If the tortilla is brown, that's what you want.
Okay, let's see. We don't lift
it. Nope.
I didn't lift it.
I already saw it.
You saw it? You saw it. It wasn't.
I checked it for you. No.
Okay. You checked it for me. Listen, everybody needs a Michael Muñoz in their life. checking their tortillas.
That's I can't even believe that like this is the perfect angle and I can literally tell what's happening in that pan. It's pretty incredible.
This is perfect. This is so amazing. I love it. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Michael, you're amazing. I'm about to continue to pour myself up.
You asked me another question. I forgot what it was, but we've been drinking. So
I forgot too, and we have been drinking. Now, to kind of go back to, what I had discussed before, you are the reason the United States Postal Service now includes Puerto Rico in the Operation Santa program. How was that process of trying to do that, and what does that mean to you now to be able to help as a New Yorican? And I want to get to the letter that you found that made you want to come back again. But
yes, we're going to get to all of that right as soon as you remove that thing from the pan, so we don't burn things.
So I remove this now?
Yeah, remove it, turn it, flip it onto a plate.
Okay, flip it onto a plate. Not a different plate, right? Not this one? Not this.
That had plate? Raw shrimp on it. No, a different plate.
This had cooked shrimp on it, didn't it? Okay, let me.
Well, they were like half.
That's right. I'll get you a new plate. Thank you, honey. Let's see.
All right, turn off the heat, though. Turn off the heat.
You know, that's what got me in trouble the other day, that I didn't turn off the heat, and then I burnt something as simple as broccoli. I'm not too proud to, I claim it. I own it. I'm not proud of it. I burnt broccoli, and because I forgot to turn off the.
All right, now flip that onto a plate.
Okay, we're gonna flip it onto a plate, brand new plate. Rah, okay.
Delicious
And scrumptious.
All right, we're gonna eat together, and then we're gonna talk about this documentary.
Yes, let's do it.
So now you want to take some of your shrimp mixture, right?
Okay.
And put it onto your tortilla.
Okay.
Delicious and shrimpy.
You said on the tortilla, right?
Yeah, on the tortilla.
Okay.
We're making a taco, a cheesy taco.
I love it. A cheesy taco. That's crazy.
All right. Now that's it. You have some shrimp on there?
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Now, did you do the cheese on the outer side, or?
What do you mean?
Like the tortilla and then the cheese. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. The way you have it is perfect.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
All right. Now I'm going to garnish mine with a little bit of avocado because I love me some avocado.
I didn't know you were doing avocado. I would have cut up some avocado out here.
But do you have some hot sauce with you at least?
I do have some hot sauce. Now I have my favorite regular hot sauce, but I also found some other like taco type of hot sauce. Decided to go with the red. Roja.
Well, be adventurous if you'd like.
We'll try some roja.
Yes.
This is brand new. Get that going.
Right. I have my favorite over here. A little Valentina.
Ooh, Valentina. I've never heard of that. Are they
she's delicious. What?
Is she a local
oh no, she's full on Mexican.
Oh, I like that.
And then I'm ready when you are. Roll her up and take a bite.
Yeah. So how do you I feel like there's a magic and a process to rolling either a burrito or tortilla. Mine has cheese.
I just put mine in half. In avocado.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. I feel like I did something off.
How? Look, it's a taco. Taco cheers.
Yeah, see, I flipped it. I was supposed to do it the other way around. Cheese on the inside. That's what I did, but it's fine. I like cheese on the outside.
It should still hold up.
Yeah, it does. It's just the cheese barrier that's, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Oh yeah, that slaps.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm.
Delicious, right?
Mm-hmm. Dinner's ready.
Hello. So
that's amazing. That's bomb. I wasn't sure how that would turn out. But I was down for the ride, and that, like you said, that shit slaps. That's fucking banging right there. I just want to wipe my face with everything that's in front of me right now.
I'm starving.
This is amazing. Woo! You want to take a bite, honey? You want your own? You ready for your own?
She's like, can you please hurry up? Hold on, I'm gonna finish this because I'm starving, and then we'll get back to Operation 10.
That was super amazing. Super easy to make. Super easy to make. You just had to pre-plan and all that stuff, but
well, when you're not recording, you don't have to do that. You can just
right.
You know. Oh my God, this is good.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this and see how the fuck we made this. This is amazing. This is great. This is great.
And there's nothing to it.
How did you learn how to like even cook like this? This is incredible.
It's all trial and error. You know, it's being like I told you before. Grab a hold of the handle, and be a little fearless about it. And if you fuck it up, it's only you that's eating it, right? And then you know next time, okay, I can't do that. I have to do this. This worked. This didn't work. It's all trial and error.
Dinner is served for everybody. This is amazing.
Now you're gonna have to make everyone those cheese tortillas though.
I know, right?
Unless you want to just keep that secret to yourself.
I think the secret's out.
It'll be our little secret.
Yeah. But this was such a great dish to make, and it was quick to make. It was easy. It was straight to the point. How did you even find this type of taco recipe to create this?
Well, it's mine, you know? I've been cooking for so long. What do they say? 1,000 hours or something, and you're an expert or something?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think I'm an expert, but I've been cooking so long now that you kind of just know these flavors go with this will work, this won't work. I need about this much of this or this much of that. And it works. And when you told me you wanted me to do something, I was like, all right, quick and easy. You want fish, but I love tacos, shrimp tacos, and then to make it extra special. And how hard was it to make it extra special? Not hard at all. We threw some cheese in a pan and threw a tortilla on top of it and then flipped it. How hard was that?
I've never made a taco like that before, ever. Like that was
I'm ready for another.
I've got plenty of how do you pronounce it? Cotija cheese. I got plenty of that. Cheese. Everybody about to have a cotija cheese taco joint situation over here. That was really good. I have had tacos that have not been that good, and that was freaking bomb.
It was simple.
Yeah, and it was
simple.
It was super simple, and it was super like it's almost like folks don't realize. Just think outside of the box. Just think outside of.
Well, I didn't reinvent the wheel here. It's shrimp, onions, and peppers, right, and garlic, right? Yeah. Great. I threw a little honey in it for some sweetness and a little lime juice. Great, whatever. And then the cheese taco was just, a kitchen trick that, looks fancy, but really isn't that fancy,
I'm always curious, like how folks come up with these recipes though, and these names. You came up with this dish, but what made you think, oh, a little sprinkle of honey when it's in the pan would do rather than maybe as an accessory after the fact,
Well, because you want to touch the secret to cooking, or the secret to really good cooking, is touching all the sensory points on your tongue, right? It's smell, look, taste, right? And so it's like, there's a little bit of sweet, there's a little bit of acid, there's a little bit of heat, there's a little bit of salt. And so it's a party in your mouth all of a sudden if everyone's invited.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably one of the best tacos I've had, and I've had a lot of incredible tacos. I don't praise food as highly. And this was incredible. This
Good.
was such a really great dish. And these are components that you would never think of. You know, but you're also, like I said, that you know, a part of the Operation Santa. I don't know if we got
Way to
around
bring
to
it.
answering
Yeah, yeah,
that,
yeah.
but
So
what was the process of trying to do that, and what does that mean to you to be able to really make a difference for Puerto Rico?
So I've been doing Operation Santa for 20 years now, give or take. And it's something that I do. It's a charity, it's a way to give back that I found that's tangible. I don't have a lot of money. I don't know about you. I don't have a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But I can go to the post office. Quick Operation Santa is a 107-year-old program that the post office runs, that they collect letters to Santa, mainly from needier areas, and you can go find a letter and pick it out and then fulfill, you know, wrap the toys, bring it back to the post office, pay for shipping, they'll get it to the kid. Great.
Mm-hmm.
So back to my point is you can rifle through these letters, and if one year I'm not working a lot and I don't have money, I can still go and find a kid that asks for, you know, a jacket and shoes, and I'll buy a toy, and then I'm not breaking the bank.
Mm-hmm.
And then other years when the money's flowing and I can break the bank a little, like, fine, I'll take this letter that's a little bit more expensive. And as opposed to, I always say, as opposed to giving your money to the Red Cross or HRC or whatnot, and those are all viable, great charities and whatnot. For me, who doesn't have a lot of money, this is also a tangible way to see where my money is going.
Mm-hmm.
And so when Hurricane Maria happened, I was like, does this happen in Puerto Rico and the US Virgin Islands? And lo and behold, it didn't, obviously, right? Of course not. And I had to press and press and press and press and press. And they were on board. Once I got to the right people, they were on board. And we got so many gifts out to Puerto Rico and the US Virgin Islands. Great. I did it for me. I didn't do it for me, I should say. I did it for them. I didn't do it for me to be on the news or me to get any accolades. It's about giving back. It's not about me. And then last year, I wasn't going to do it. I didn't have time. I was crazy busy with work. It was insane. And these documentary people were like, we'd love to hear your story about Hurricane Maria and this and that. I was like, I don't have time. I just don't have to. I'm like so busy.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't find time. And then this letter fell into my lap and they were like, can we film you? And I said, yes, but I don't have time. And if you're going to film me, it's me and just me. Because they wanted to film like the process and my friends and this and that. I go, I involve a lot of people in this. And the minute you're like, put cameras and things, it changes the vibe. It changes the message. It changes what it's about. And I was like, I'm not here for that. I'm not doing it for that. That's not what I, you know, and there's a lot of press that came out about me in that letter recently. That's not why I did it. This boy asked Santa if he was loved.
Yeah.
He wanted to know if he was loved for Christmas.
Yeah.
He didn't ask for a Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. I mean, to get to that letter that you're referring to, I wanted to play a little bit of heads up, but I actually want to get to that letter because you brought it up. As noted, you were in, you know, as we stated, you were in the documentary Dear Santa, and you actually weren't going to do Operation Santa the year that they were doing the documentary.
Yes, last year.
Yeah, last year. So after doing it for like 15 to 20 years, you received a moving letter that made you want to return. And it stated, Dear Santa, do you support the LGBTQ community? And if you can speak to God, can you tell him I love him? And if he loves me for being gay, thank you. In that moment, what were you thinking and how did you respond to that kid, that child that had written that.
So, I mean, every year, the letters are heartbreaking. Every year, right? Kids don't ask for toys. Kids ask for clothes. Kids don't
and
ask
animals. I watched
well,
the documentary, and animals.
Yes, kids ask for clothes, right? Mainly, kids ask for things for their parents, not even for themselves. All right, and so that's heartbreaking. But then, the fact that this kid didn't ask for anything, was only asking Santa and God if he was loved.
Yeah.
You had to, like, I took a step back and I was like, well, what is happening in this kid's life around him that he doesn't feel like he is loved or accepted? Who is he seeing? What is happening? And so I was like, there's no not answering this letter. We're going to send this kid, this little gay boy, the biggest, the gayest, the sparkliest, the glitteriest, the biggest box of gay you could imagine. It literally, instead of packing material, you know what I used? I used metallic rainbow Mylar confetti. Just tons and tons of it. So that way when you pull it out, it's just rainbow, it's just rainbows and rainbows. We sent him every last book about being gay, right? From the Broadway A to Z to Stonewall, a history. These are children's books, to I'm Different and It's Okay, to Julian is a Mermaid, to every last kid's book about being gay that I found, I bought, or someone bought, and we sent him.
I saw those books that you sent, that they showed in the documentary. I watched the documentary, and I saw the series of gay books that you sent, or you had been given, or whatever the case was. Like, what did that mean to you to find that many gay children's children's books that were, for folks that are really trying to understand the LGBTQ community, as well as to get those books in general, and that letter, to receive that? I mean, they had a lot going on.
It was, I didn't really think about it in the sense of we were in send this boy love mode. I wasn't sitting there being like, oh my God, this is amazing. Oh my God, this is amazing. I literally was sitting there, and my friends and family were sitting there being like, I got this. Oh my God, I found this. Amazing. What else do you got? Okay. Who's wrapping this? Okay. And there wasn't time to be like, this is amazing, because it was amazing. Yes, it's amazing that there's so many resources out there for children. But we jumped into action, and every year, P.S. I'm making another one. Started.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm debating if I'm going to eat the rest of this one, because nobody else has had their tacos yet.
and so, yeah, it was great. And every year, no matter who it is, whether it was this kid or somebody else, I always write a letter back from Santa, right? Encouraging them. You could be whatever you want. Maybe you'll one day be president, right? Help your mom and dad, do good in school, and so on and so forth. This year, I wrote a letter from Santa just being like, you're loved. Remember, Rudolph was ostracized and different, and nobody wanted him around. And look what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the hero. And so, to add to that, I also sent a letter from Santa to his parents, just being like, I hope he's in a good situation. If you don't understand, here are some resources, right, that may be able to help you. And I sent them a book called Unconditional, a guide to raising and loving your LGBTQ child, just as something,
Yeah.
And you just have to hope that he's doing okay.
I love that. I absolutely love that. And I think that it's so important for kids to know that there's those resources and those books that are available out there. I know my wife and I sent a book to our friends that had just had a baby, baby Harley. Honey, do you remember the name of the book? And she's usually, I remember seeing the book, but it was such a good book, and it was about two women having, you know, a baby, and really letting them know that they're not the only one out there.
Yeah.
With two moms, you know.
There's a great kids book called like The Two Frog Princes, and they were these two frogs that were princes, and they were both very lonely, living in their kingdoms. So one decided to take a swim, and the other one decided to take a swim, and they met each other, and they basically fell in love, even though it doesn't say that. And they would they'd go surfing together and do yoga together, and very gay things. So, you know, they'd go tanning together. And then they had to, one day they missed their kingdom, so they went back. They went back, and then they were so lonely without each other. They were like, we can't live without each other. And the two frog princes came, and then they kissed, and they became boys.
Oh, that's so perfect.
Isn't that adorable?
I love that. I love that. I'm like, oh, I need to get that book.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. Crispy and delicious.
That looks so good. What was your coming out process? I mean, we think of these kids that are going through this, and the letter that you received. What was your coming out process like, and what was that experience like? Especially being Puerto Rican, you know, well, I'm sure it was.
No, I have a mother that loves me. Mama Gladys is the best. You know, it was a bumpy road at first, but she was with me, you know, all the time. And even to this day, I mean, Elliot Page? Yes, Elliot Page just came out as trans. And my mother called me that morning before coffee, which that's a rough conversation before coffee with me. And she had a ton of questions, right? And she's just like, I'm trying to understand. And I was like, okay, well, this is this, and this is this, and this is what we do. And, you know, this is how this is addressed. And, you know, and so she's come a long way in the sense of she wants to know. She wants to educate herself. She wants to, you know, and it's beautiful. And she always takes all of my gay friends under their wing, you know, and it was great. I'm very lucky and very fortunate, right? Because not a lot of people out there have that same experience.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, I feel like Elliot Page, you know, has kind of been, you know, has been breaking barriers. I remember when he went to Jamaica, I think it was for I think it was an LGBT Pride Festival, and not too many folks were going out there, you know, especially because it's illegal, it's not safe. Have there been instances like that for you in New York? New York is fairly progressive.
Oh no, people drop the F-bomb all the time. People listen, people are terrible here, just like everywhere else, you know? So it happens everywhere, you know?
Yeah. Let's play like a round of heads up. Let's see. You want to, here, I'll go first, and then you give me some good accents and impressions.
All right.
Let's see. Uh-oh. Can you see that?
Yeah.
I'll close my eyes so I'm not cheating.
Hey, I'm walking the dog, and can I get a Pinot Grigio with some ice?
New York?
Close.
Jersey?
No, go back.
Long Island.
Yes.
Okay. I think is that?
Yep.
Okay.
Barushkada, bishkada. I hope I'm not offensive. Barushkada, bishkada, I like to eat borscht and
Russian.
yes. Good day, mate. Those some shrimp on the barbie.
Australian?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to suck your blood. Time's up.
Transylvania? Oh, Transylvania?
It was Transylvania.
Oh, shit. Transylvania.
All right, hold on.
Okay, your turn. Let's see.
Ready? Oh, wait. Turn on, and I don't want to do that. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, I mean, I'm kind of a Jewish.
I Yiddish?
Yeah. Hey, you're in the building. Hey, yo, son. Yo, I wear my Timbs like 24/7 every weekend. This is a terrible accent.
It really is. Is this like, are you trying to do like the Bronx or something?
Yes, the Bronx. I'm a part of New York. So like Canada's like on the other side, but we've got the D over here. We've got Detroit over here.
Chicago?
What's Detroit?
An Illinois accent?
What's Detroit in? I mean Detroit. What's
Michigan?
There we go. Boom.
Oh no, that was not Michigan.
So like Natasha, what you doing going to do? Time's up. Russian. I was Russian. I need to work on my accents clearly.
Yeah, I'm not good at this.
Boris and Natasha.
Boris and Natasha. I see Musit Square.
Yes. How can folks reach you if they want to get some food consulting, some tips, some recipes, some all of the good stuff, the blogs that you write? How can they reach you?
All right, here we go. Let's just start at Instagram. Yes. Instagram is at The Kitchen Gaily. That's daily with a G. All right, at The Kitchen Gaily, or at In Yo Mouth Pod. In Your Mouth Pod.
In Your Mouth. Yeah.
Right. You could also find everything at themunoz.com. That's TheMunoz.com. You could find my fabulous new merchandise for the podcast there. It's soups cute. What else? That's it. Between those three things, you could find everything.
And anybody willing to slide in your DMs with some humor, with some funny, with some jokes.
Humor, you know. Or listen, I'll take funny dick pics.
I was just about to say, are funny dick jokes off the table?
No. Listen, I'm not a size queen, but you better know how to do something with it.
But if they say they're about that versality, will you just be listening? Will you be listening with both ears?
Oh yes, definitely. It's all about, you know. It's all about that bass, Meghan Trainor. Hello.
This has been amazing. This has been the best birthday treat ever. We've got shrimp tacos. We've got my favorite type of margarita.
I'm laughing, I'm loving.
This is amazing. This is the birthday treat come true. And straight from New York. I love being in New York.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for spending your birthday with me. Listen,
absolutely.
That's an honor and a privilege. Thank you. It's been such a great time. It's been so funny and just fun cooking with you. And I love that I'm like seeing the pan in the back and just helping you out, right? Because I knew wifey was nervous. So thank you so much. This has been really, really incredible. So
this has been a very vulnerable side of me. And, you know, when I hit you up, I was like, listen, I'm a lesbian. I love to eat. Let's do this, you know?
Yeah, let's do it.
And, I don't spend a whole lot of time in the kitchen, but this has been amazing to be able to cook for my loved ones. And, I'm excited for them to try it and to make some more if need be. Now I'm going to hit the replay button on this video of how we did it. But listen, y'all, if you were listening, these have been amazing gems. Make sure that you listen to Michael's podcast, you read the blog, you even support and watch Dear Santa. These are really incredible moments, and I'm just really appreciative. And I really appreciate you taking the time, Michael, to spend with us and to spend my birthday week with us.
Listen, we're stuck at home, so I can't think of a better way to spend. Listen, I'm spending my 40th birthday at home too. I'm having a roast.
Let's do it.
They're roasting me on Zoom. So
let me know with the what do they call it? The message code or the ID, the login ID. Let me know. I'll be there for that.
So you can see all the, so you can see all these people just tear me to shreds.
Yeah. I'll be like,
I can't
listen,
wait.
That's my puppy. That's my puppy. Don't do him like that. Don't do him dirty.
Listen, I asked for it.
Go ahead. What? So you asked for a roast for your birthday?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, only because I think it would be funny, and it's even funnier if you fall flat. Like if you're like, oh, you bombed, because some people just don't have it.
Yeah.
And then, since we're stuck at home and doing this a lot, I didn't want to surprise birthday Zoom or anything, because 40 people on a call like this is terrible. And I was like, well, what can we do that'll be entertaining to watch for the introverts? They don't feel like they have to talk. Right? And it doesn't have to be long, 5 or 6 people, maybe a drag queen, in and out. That's it. Peace out. Everyone has a drink. I roast everybody back at the end and we're out.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a redo when everything's okay again.
I've been hearing redo a lot. Redo, I'm not planning to do anything on my birthday. I'm just gonna chill, hang out. Might see the family here and there, but even that is very questionable at this point. But to do a roast is a very specific and fun, crazy thing to do. Why do a roast? What was it about doing a roast for your birthday?
Because I'm an old queen. I'm just an old queen from way back, honey. I'm an old queen. And do me a favor, go watch the Joan Rivers roast, the Dean Martin roast, even though those Dean Martin roasts, some are a little racist, but it was the time, so you have to give them a pass for a minute. It was what it was, but some of that shit was so funny. So funny. And all they did was smoke and laugh and tear each other to shreds.
And just talk shit all day.
Yeah, just talk shit. I was like, why not? It'll be funny.
Talking shit always reminds me of New York. What? What?
Well, we excel. We excel, honey.
I love going to New York, but I know some shit is really about to pop off when I go to New York. If some shit goes down. I had somebody trying to clown me on my Timbs. Listen, I'm probably one of the few, right? I'm one of the few people that probably wear Timbs year round, but what's the most...
Something about that tracks.
What's the most hilarious roast that you've ever gotten in New York?
Oh, burned. I got burned. So here I am at the bar thinking I'm cute, right? Leaning up against the bar, having my drink. Hold on, let me set the scene. Leaning the bar, feeling sexy, right? This cute boy walks up And now I have no game. I have zero game. Zero. He orders a beer. He orders his beer and he turns this way. Now I'm here, right? And he turns this way. And as he turns, Rico Suave over here goes, oh my God, did you know that drinking while pregnant can cause severe birth defects? As if I didn't know. Because I thought it was funny. I got burned. He goes like this. Charming. And walks over. I died. I was on the floor. Because it made it even funnier that he did not accept. He was like, I don't accept.
I feel like the best roasts and the best burns come from New York. Like, I've had people do wild shit, and I'm just like, that was fucking amazing right there. That was amazing. Now, before we get out of here, usually we end every episode on a words of wisdom. What would be a words of wisdom that you could end the episode on?
So these days, I say, because we've all been going through it, especially those of you out there who are alone. And yeah, especially those of you who are out there alone and like going through this whole thing alone. Like I'm in this tiny shoebox of an apartment alone. That self-love is the best love. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to be a little selfish at this time. We have to take care of our mental health, our body. We have to get moving. We have to keep active mentally and physically, you know? It's important, right? Especially these days. Like you have to love yourself, all right? Or you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. That's perfect. How can the people reach you? I know we talked about a little bit about that, but
yeah, one more time.
Just in case,
one more time,
just in case they finally got a chance to sit down and write down all of your info. How can they reach you?
Yeah, once again, they can go to Instagram at The Kitchen Gaily. That's daily with a G. The podcast is called In Your Mouth. You can find it on every podcast platform or at In Yo Mouth Pod or in-yo-mouth.com. Or you can find my website, themunoz.com. Everything's there, including the podcast merch. It's great.
I love that so much. Michael, you are amazing, and we have to do a part 2 because I just had so much fun with you.
Of course, the troops look hungry, girls. So you better go before they just ravage you.
Exactly, before they jump me on camera.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump out of here. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We'll talk soon.
I will sit down and kiki with you any day, anytime, any day of the week. This has been incredible. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, and happy birthday again. All right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll talk soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Real life and no TV. Millionaires stay greedy. No love and there's no grub. We got the homeless saying, y'all better come my way. Y'all better come my way. Okay, and say, y'all better come my way. I'ma make a statement day by day. Y'all better come my way. Y'all better come my way. Okay, and say, y'all better come my way. I'ma make a statement day by day.